June, the 18th of January, and we're ready to leave. We don't depart until 9 o'clock tonight. All these views from where we start our trip are very ugly. We're in Long Beach, California, and away we go. Another exciting view of the port, and away we go again. The champagne is flowing, the crowd is happy, we're on our way for 36 days. This is the Bombacho volcano. Tremendous amount of wind up here. We're in Nicaragua. What do you have to say for yourself, Ernie?
You'll never guess who this is.
Yes, I know. I know who it is.
My son called us and he says, you were going on the ship, he heard on TV in LA.
Wednesday morning, January the 24th, and we're in Punta Neras, Costa Rica. I don't think my pronunciation is too good. Looks like a beautiful island with gorgeous mountains in the background. More lights. We're waiting to go on a cruise on the river, and we hope to see a lot of birds and animals. We're going down to the river to get on a river cruise. And this is a rainforest here.
Your pants, that's for sure.
What kind of a bug?
You got a bug right there.
I don't see a bug.
Gene?
Oh, you do have a bug on your pants.
I have a bug on my pants?
Negative. Somebody took care of it.
Barbara took care of you.
Tributary, yeah, and Estero. And so here, because the sea is just over there, the ocean is just around the corner there, the tide affects the eyes.
The baby crocodile.
In order to improve their oxygenation. There
We
are
hope to get some larger
a lot
ones.
of creek there. It has a dead end. It's about, I guess it's 2 kilometers long. 2
This is a blue heron.
But you get excited when everybody's looking and you can't find it. It's such a big thing.
Good looking bird. Sorry about the shaking of
It's
the
a handsome
camera.
bird. And he's
Along the first branch to the left, you see a black bird. Can you see that?
It's a small crocodile, about 4 foot long.
You know why they
I think
keep
he's
their mouth
asleep.
open? Because they don't perspire, and in order to is very close to the plastic thing there. We here are resident. If we manage to go there to the estuary.
This is an osprey.
Right in front of us. Go to the right, the first branch.
There's another croc.
You all sit?
Yes.
Yes.
Blue heron. Pretty good picture.
You can see them, the other two reds.
It's a beautiful area. Mountains in the background. This is the end of our river cruise. Bye-bye. We're on shore at Punta Terras, Costa Rica, and here's the market. A very nice market with excellent quality of merchandise. Here's a nice shot of the beautiful Rotterdam. We were on this same ship last year, and it's not the most beautiful ship from the outside, but on the inside, I think it's just fantastic. Thank you, and over. This is the Neptune, King Neptune, crossing the equator. It's a ceremony for smooth seas. Of King Neptune.
Are coming which woke him from his sleep. Rotterdam, they cried, has entered your domain, with vile pollywogs on board who acknowledge not your reign. King Neptune rose from his seaweed bed, and said, I shall proclaim that all on board to the shark seed be fed, who do not be acclaimed. When taking...
There he and she is.
Your Majesty's welcome. You've arrived in force, and please meet your master, Captain Dyke and his staff. We welcome you. My queen and I are very pleased to once again see her hull of blue. The prosecutor's way. As you know, today we have a duty to perform. Some dastardly pollywog victims, I think. Some punishments to make before we dunk them in the drink. And that we are now ready to proceed. Most members of the passenger staff and crew have been fully initiated into the mysteries of your mighty realm of the deep and are bearers of the Royal Seaweed Pass. Do I have your permission to proceed, Your Majesty? Well, it's about time. I was nearly asleep here. I was wondering when you were going to get around to it,
This
Judge.
is all for King Neptune. Well, here we are on Saturday morning, the 27th of January in Ecuador. And we're at a banana plantation. We'll see what they have to show us. Look here, water buffalo. Don't see this in Anderson, Indiana. But a hell of a distance to come to see buffalo.
Stations 28 as well as 29. The other groups may stay here a little bit longer.
We're just starting our tour now, as you can well see. These banana trips, trees, I understand, live to be 40 years old. I've already had one. It's pretty good. Thousands of acres of Dole bananas. I'll explain this to you about the bananas a little bit later on when we have it on television. Out and over. The bananas are being pulled by this young man along a trolley.
Until it goes, yeah. Now he's going to have to get through.
I'm sorry.
One guy.
We'll see it here on the back. That's the next one.
A lot of bananas.
They're cutting them now. They're cutting them off the top.
Go right on the truck. Nice, beautiful children. This is a good example of how all their employees work and how they live. They harvest bananas all year long. And I'll explain this when we get home. Thank you and over. We're waiting for lunch. Probably have some fried bananas. We're in an Indian market.
What's the word for real alpaca?
In Lima, Peru, on Monday, the 29th of January, 2001. We're busy shopping right now. Thank you and over. The quality of the goods here at this Indian market is very, very good. Very nice place, very nice shop. We're in the downtown Lima in the finer shopping section and where people live. Have a very heavy fog today. That's the Marriott Hotel. Sorry about that. This is the Marriott Hotel. Twin towers, and you can see the fog. Very pretty section. Quite an area. A lot of restaurants, Hard Rock Cafe. Such a good time for everybody. It's unfortunate that we have so much fog. Otherwise, this would certainly be a beautiful, beautiful view. Looking out on the Pacific Ocean. But fog is the rule of the day today. This is a Peruvian folklore show. I'll give you a little bit of it. Pelican, Tuesday, January the 30th. And we're just departing Lima for the Easter Island. We will be there on Saturday, February the 3rd, January the 3rd, if I'm correct. It's been a delightful stay here in Lima. Sorry about all the mistakes I'm making. This is where we were docked for 2 days. Not a very interesting scene, I must admit. They're having an afternoon tea this afternoon around the atrium. Just thought I'd give you a little look at it. The chefs are setting it up. I get nothing but orders. We're on a tour of Easter Island.
Right.
It's going to be exciting. It's 15 miles long, 7.5 miles wide.
You dropped it.
And what else? Say something.
We're the only people that have ever been here.
Right?
That you know, that you.
Almost we know. Almost nobody.
I actually wasn't born in Oregon. I was born in Minnesota.
I'm gonna. I'll kind of pan.
When are you going to get done?
I'm gonna pan around.
You've been speaking in language.
Look at this. I'm down here with all. This is the group that's going on the first bus. All the ladies here. Very interesting people.
You lost your job now.
It's Bernie.
You're overdoing it, man.
You
Yeah.
didn't want to waste
You're
that
overdoing it.
much. Well, you guys better look great.
Ed,
That's all I
ladies and gentlemen, this was the photographer we just had, and you see the results.
You can talk, yeah.
Okay. Yes,
Now tell us about our tour today, Ed.
I don't know an awful lot about it, but I do know we're on a bus.
You're on a
3
bus
hours,
too?
and it cost us a lot of money.
A lot of money.
You can buy a bus with what we're all gonna do.
And
And you guys are going to give that up, put us in a cab, and risk accomplishing nothing.
nice.
Up. Here we are on Easter Island. This is our first stop. There's the monuments in the background. I'll get some closer up. There's our ship in the background. There's another monument.
Hello, señor.
The eyes are out of coral.
Look at this. The eyes are out of coral. Pretty high up. It's probably, what, 18 feet, 20 feet high? There's another view of 4 of them. All these monuments were knocked over and they've all been put back up. They don't know quite how they got here, who did it, or what. Pretty interesting, I think. Easter Island, the most remote island in the world. It's 1,200 miles to the nearest island from here.
The top knot, that is the hair, put up on a knot. That is called pukao. Also built recently, carved recently, and put on the pukao, the same thing recently, just so you have an idea.
This island, although very barren, is a very, very beautiful island. There are 2,011 people approximately living on this island. I believe I've already told you it's 15 miles long, 7 miles wide at the widest point.
I might be able to shoot that one with my reflector. Nothing I could do.
This is the last volcano that erupted, and now, as you can see, it's just a crater?
Well, it's connected to our drinking water. So because it's a cone, yeah. And so the people have actually.
Very interesting.
But it's so green and water. Yeah. So the material on the lake one, and it was the strongest eruption. That is 2 million years and a half years ago. So after Poike came Ranocao, and between the two there was water. And Maunga Terevaca, which is the highest point of the island, formed the island as it is now. Joined them together, Poike and Ranocao, and so that's why it has a triangular shape.
This is the name of the crater, Mirador. All volcanoes on this island are now extinct.
From Motunui, going back to his chief warrior saying that
I'll
he
tell you
had
about
found the
this.
egg, and that was time for his chief warrior. They're careful as well, so we haven't had any problems. So
Tell you about this island a little later.
So Makemake is not being called, again to bring the birds.
Here's one more view of the crater.
This is called Matangarau. Sometimes it lives over here as well.
Here's some more carvings if you look closely. Hi. Look at this hill that we have to climb. You know, I'm getting so good that I may replace National Geographic. We have an option of going horseback riding and seeing more monuments. However, I don't think we'll take it. This is a beautiful view. We're going around the island. We finished our tour on a minibus, and then we were in a cab touring the rest of the island. We should do it up pretty good.
Okay, thank you. That's the way back.
There's some more monuments.
Take the way back and go back.
And where these,
okay.
the rock
Thank you.
for these monuments were made in the quarry on the other side of this mountain. Now all these statues were carved right here that are on the island, and were moved all throughout the island. There are over 1,000 monuments.
Why don't you get these from a distance, Corey, before we get...
Very porous rock. We're going to drive down and see all these monuments from a closer place. Well, it's really a tremendous amount of beauty. You see this crazy man way up there? I think he's out of his mind. I think maybe he sees a bird. There, he sees something. Here's one that didn't get very far from the quarry. I think this guy was pretty handsome, I think.
Is it? Okay, here it is. I'm recording. I'm recording here, guys. Oh, that pineapple looks good. It looks excellent. All right. Delicious.
Another beautiful statue. Now we're going down and show you the whole thing. Well, here we are. This is the best site on the island. Notice that all the monuments are pointed inward instead of out facing the ocean. Do you know why? We have overdone this photography of Easter Island, but it's been very, very interesting, to say the least.
Good.
One final shot showing you
I thought you were trying
how
to
they're
shoot me.
Edward, huh?
I thought he was trying to shoot me.
You might break the lens.
Look at there.
And finally, a beautiful shot of a beach.
B? Oh, there she is. She's coming right up along behind.
And over here to our right, another group from our ship had a picnic lunch. But they didn't have our pineapple.
And look at the good wave.
Here comes Bernie. Two of them coming. Here it comes. One of them.
Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday morning, February the 6th, 2001, and we're approaching probably the most unique island in the world. This island is a colony of England. It's less than 2 square miles, and it holds 33 inhabitants who's coming on this island. There are 13 homes being occupied, and it has a lot to do with Mutiny on the Bounty, which I'll tell you all about. More a little later. It is nearly 350 feet up to the nearest home. The mountain is 1,200, the island is 1,200 feet high. It's going to be an interesting trip. The people that live on the island are going to come on the ship and sell us wares. It'll be a lot of fun, I think. This is one island that we can't go to shore. Can you understand why? Unbelievable. As you can see, someone is visiting this beautiful island. This is a bad picture, but here are the island people bringing all their wares to the ship. Or maybe we'll find something to buy. This is a better, oh Christ.
Look at that water. Tanzanite blue.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
This is a boat that they came from the island on, a great big long boat. And they're bringing all their junk or wares. We'll see what happens. Look at this. The people from the island are coming up on this deck to sell all their souvenirs. And I mean, the place is mobbed.
Hello, sir. Bloody Mary?
Hi. This is one of the inhabitants of Pitcairn Island. They're just unloading their gifts. Here are two more. Remember, there's only 33 people live on the island, and most of them are on this ship right now. It's a panic situation on this ship. Police are running all over the place. The buying is unbelievable. lot of people are out here on the deck enjoying the view of Pitcairn Island. I'll give you a closer view in a minute. Remember, we're 1,200 miles from the nearest island, and that would be Tahiti. And 2,000 miles from Easter Island. Another bloody fire drill. There's my bride.
Mr. Inspector, within 6168, key deal, 6172.
We have to go through this every week for our safety. They mark us off, and if we don't show up, they put us in the bridge for 4 hours. And then the second time, it's for 8 hours.
You can hear at least 7 short blasts and 1 long blast on the ship's whistle, accompanied by the sounding of the alarms throughout the ship. If you ever hear this alarm signal, go quickly but quietly to your cabin, put on warm clothing, comfortable shoes, and of course your life jacket. As demonstrated now by...
Good morning, everyone. February the 9th on Papeete, Tahiti. French Polynesian island, controlled by the French. We're at the market in Papeete. This town has over 60,000 people in it. Very busy place, very modern, and from what we understand, very, very expensive. Now we're in the market, and it is a big market. Right now we're looking for a cap for Stacy. I sure hope we find one. Beautiful market.
That's where I want to go. They have an elevator here, huh? Escalator. That's what I meant.
More of the same, but all very interesting. Beautiful market. Here comes the shoppers. Here he comes. All they do is shop, shop, shop. Buy, buy, buy. This is breadfruit. I'll explain it to you when I talk about Pitcairn Island.
I guess.
Beautiful flowers. Here's a beautiful view of the mountains from Papeete. What you'd like to see. And here's the Catholic Church. Goes way up. There it is. By golly, we have another turtle this year. Only 2 of them, and they're larger than the one we saw last year. Boy, he sure likes to have his neck petted. We're in a botanical garden. Where in the heck we are? I forget. Look at that. Really interesting. Pretty interesting. We don't have a bird like that. Wonder what it is. Rather interesting.
Those are crab holes.
This is a beautiful park, or garden. In the opposite direction, we have the ocean. This trip promises a famous waterfall. I don't know if this is it or not, but it's truly outstanding. Enjoy it, folks. Here's Ed, a true professional photographer, taking pictures. He looks very good. Here we go. Here's a unique flower that I thought you might enjoy. I don't know what it is. We just finished going through this botanical garden. It took us an hour and 15 minutes to drive out here, and what we saw, I would say, is a great disappointment. Over and out. Here's the beautiful waterfall that we were promised, and it is very, very beautiful. It's a little bit better than the one I took a few minutes ago. Thank you. Well, this appears to be waterfall day. And by the way, I found out we're in Tahiti, which is interesting. We're in a cave. Real dark, but I have it on night light. I don't think this will be in color. Rather an interesting sight. This kind of gives you a different view. The people looking at the cave and the beautiful ferns go way on up. Up, up, up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tahitian boat show. So, We're just starting a tour in Bora Bora on a four-wheel safari truck. Here we go. We're moving. What a view. Bora Bora. There's our ship in the background. This is one gorgeous island. Look at the different colors of the water.
That's the Bora Bora Hotel. Oh, really?
That's the Bora Bora Hotel down here.
Everybody's here and stay away.
This perhaps is the most beautiful island we've ever been on. And this mountain reminds me of that in Cape Town.
The southwest side of the island. This morning, the only entrance of Bora Bora. So if you have a sailboat or if you have a yacht, this is the only way.
Only way in.
Yeah. It's impossible to cross the reef, you know. So we
Here's a shot of
behind the
Rotterdam.
famous Sheraton Hotel. With 100.
Here's a beautiful restaurant. Now you know where we're at, the famous Bloody Mary. I think I'll have a zombie. There she is, Miss Anderson. There she is. One beautiful view after another. This is the Park Royal Hotel.
Nice, huh?
Omara. Some beautiful mountain.
So you see, it's possible.
Another beautiful mountain with a cave up.
No, she's not very deep. No.
See the
You
cave?
can see here also the famous breadfruit.
So sweet.
I'm taking too many pictures. But it sure is beautiful.
How much is a house worth?
One beautiful view after another. You can't imagine the road we just traveled to come up this mountain. I mean, it's rough. This is nothing.
Interesting the way they cut it.
These pineapples.
Piece for each of us, huh?
Look at this terrain. Another beautiful view.
So this
There's a World War II bunker that our troops used during the World War II.
Stop, huh?
This is a World War II cannon.
Hey, can you stop follow us, please?
Here's a picture of the cannon with the Rotterdam in the background.
Kilometers did we travel?
18 miles.
18 miles.
We've traveled, we're almost done on this
seem
trip,
like
and
it.
we've
Seemed
traveled
like
a
a
total
couple
of 18 miles. This is a cannon on the other side. I believe I told you they were never fired because the Japs didn't come to Bora
This is a
Bora.
green leaf.
Tuna for sale, fresh tuna. I have been working with Toto for the last 3 weeks, training him how to make peach Melba and crepe Suzette. And he's finally got it down very good, and you can see what he's doing. Yeah. You're doing well.
You shoot it already.
Already took it.
Yeah, you take that already.
Have you learned a lot from me about making peach melba?
Peach melba.
Yeah. Very well done. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to award Mr. and Mrs. Itzik, is that the right name? The most popular people on this ship, the Rotterdam, for 2001. What do you have to say, Mr. and Mrs. Itzik?
Well, I humbly accept this wondrous award, and with humility also, of course.
Great humility.
I feel bad for my my buddy who came in second, but he certainly deserved first prize. That's what I can only say about this.
Ready now. We're recording now. This is the couple, the beautiful couple that is awarded the second prize for the most popular couple on the Rotterdam for the year 2000, Mr. and Mrs. Glazier.
It's a very unfair award. We deserve first place, and it's been a biased decision on the judges of this ship. And I'm not very grateful. Thank you and over. We're on a tender going into the Bay of Islands. And here's our old, beautiful ship in the background. The Bay of Islands, New Zealand, on Friday the 16th of February 2001. Good morning, everyone. Bay of Islands.
Which will take us right out to the Cape Breton Peninsula. Here's the island, where we will find the hole in the rock. Before we head out in that direction, we're going to visit some of the principal islands. The alcohol was readily available.
We're in Russell, New Zealand, or approaching Russell, New Zealand, on the Bay of Islands, of course.
Russell certainly grew in reputation as a wild, drunken, unruly place. In fact, early missionaries named it the house, an excellent area for growing oysters.
I'll tell you about this lady.
It's a lovely little place to arrive by water.
You won't
But
believe
it's not
it.
an island, it's a long, thin peninsula. And the other easy access. So there's many historic buildings. Summer months, we wouldn't be able to bring Tangara in through here because there's so many craft anchored in the bay here. It's a recreational reserve and it's enjoyed by day visitors that arrive by boat. It was named by that man, Captain Cook again. He named it after his friend, who was the lord of the British Marlin and Shark Country. They come here to feed on the bait fish or the surface fish, which I should be able to find for you soon. 90% of all marlin caught now are tagged and released. So that's a good effort. Oh, look what's coming up on the right-hand side. People on the bow will see it first.
There's a hole in the rock.
I'm going to be
All
coming around and I'm
volcanic,
going to
of
give
course.
everybody's opportunity.
We're going to go right through this rock. Hole, I mean. I think. Seagulls on a small island. Rather interesting. We're in downtown Paia, a very, very thriving community. I guess most of the dollars come from the tourists. And here's a little flea market on the way. Downtown Paia. All kinds of stores. This is a beautiful island, but when you compare it to Bora Bora, it's a joke because there's no high mountains. But it is a beautiful place. Rain, cats and dogs.
Roughly is
and we're
about
out on a
800
herded
acres.
farm.
Okay?
Supposed to see some herding.
Good start. From
Very
the bottom of the
bad
gate
day
down,
in
down the
Auckland,
front there as we came
in
through.
Auckland, New
Bring it
Zealand.
right across.
He's taking me out the herd. We'll see what happens.
They don't like it. They're all coming. Here it comes. You're going to go get one. Walk off. Here they come.
You heard them right in.
Oh my. It's called mustering. Alright? He does that for me every day, all day. Okay? And that's why I reward him with a big leg roast at the end of the day. What is this? Come on. Once they see a gate open, they go back out again. Okay? Alright. Okay. Bring them in to the
These animals are trained, I'll tell you.
Again. Okay? That's why we use this little marker. Alright? As we see here, this type of sheep that you're seeing here is what you call New Zealand Romany sheep. That's alright. Pretty much used to it there.
Exciting.
Okay?
He's going to shear the sheep.
Right.
Everything we do with and the way we hold the sheep, the way it sits on its tailbone so it relaxes. Sometimes it jumps around because it gets uncomfortable like you do in bed, you've got to turn over. Same thing applies to the sheep. So everything we do in taking the clip out of...
Also come here. So why I'm going to start from the bottom here is because I don't want to take off the udder. If I take off the udder, it'll cost me quite a bit of money just to replace this. Okay?
So many bucks.
I don't want to do that. Alright, so here we go. We're going to take off the belly.
A good sheep shearer can do one sheep in 1 minute. That's what they have told me.
Let's start from here. Now for the start of the leg here.
That sheep gets
Feel the oil?
That's
That's pure lanolin. So when you go back to the States and say you got something for free in New Zealand, that's lanolin. Alright, what we do is take it off in the process of scarring.
Okay, just grabbing some udder cream which I've got over here. We use this one.
Oh boy.
He's good at that.
Alright, that's... Alright.
Do they get...
Just dries up. You don't see any milk going through. It fades. Fades off. Now like when you turn the tap off slowly, it just dries off like that. Which goes through this pipe here and into our bucket.
Auckland, New Zealand, on a very, very rainy day. February the 17th, 2001. Another view of downtown Auckland with a population of 1.25 million. There's a total of 3,400,000 living in the whole country. Good morning, everyone. Wellington, New Zealand on the 19th of February, our last stop before reaching our destination of Sydney, Australia. It's a beautiful day today. We have no tour. Everybody else on tour, but Dean and I are just going to walk around. It's a beautiful city, a beautiful country. One of the most beautiful in the world. A lot of people think it is, New Zealand. Look at the beautiful homes up in the mountains. And now Dean and I will do some shopping. Have a great day, everybody. Downtown New Zealand. Beautiful, beautiful city. Wellington, you know, is the capital of New Zealand. 325,000 people and a really progressive city. We're going to do some shopping, then we may rent a cab because this is our third trip here. Thank you. Here's a pretty good shot of the skyline of Wellington. Really a great city. This is another view of this beautiful city. On a Monday, I'm taking this picture on telephoto, trying to hold my camera steady to show you the homes up in the mountains on both sides. And we're in downtown Wellington. I hope you all realize that this movie production is a very exclusive movie. I refuse to commercialize it, and very few people get to see it. Anyway, I think this is a very interesting computer map showing in the green on the upper left where we left from LA and on down, and on the right you see where we're headed to Sydney, Australia, and then it finishes the trip in the red going back to New York City. So far we have ridden 11,251 statute miles, and we have approximately 1,200 miles more to go to our final destination. And this pedestal here with the computer shows everything and anything about this ship and any other ship that Holland Americans own, over and over and over. Thank you. This part of the map shows from LA to the red at the bottom of Bora Bora and then on west. The green, as I told you, goes to Sydney. That'll turn red, and then the red goes on back to Fort Lauderdale and then New York City in April. I think it's around a 105-day total trip. This shot is taken from the aft of the ship, showing where we're docked and the countryside around it. Wellington is most certainly a very, very beautiful city. And I believe I told you this is the state capital, the country capital. I took these same shots this morning. I'm doing it over again because the sun is out. This is the big stadium. And in the background you can see where the homes are up in the mountains. I'm dedicating this shot to Mr. Bill Carlson for his love for flowers. Maybe we'll take a few more. This is our happy waiter, but he's happiest when we don't show up. Abdal is his name, and he waited on us last year. He's an awfully grumpy person, I'll say that about him. This is President's Day. I'm telling you, they celebrate everything from the least little thing. And all the decorations. I don't know what that was. Now this shot here is dedicated to Stacy and Bill. Their flower arrangements are just gorgeous. I'm shooting into the sun, so our picture's not very good. But they're saying goodbye to us. From beautiful Wellington. A nice stop, a nice day. This is a little bit better. Gorgeous music. I'm going to have to buy me some CDs when I get home. I thought I'd give you this shot as we're leaving Wellington. Look at this beautiful view.
You'll find that you're standing right on the port line in the middle of Kingston there. The main road goes down, heading south. Solms Island. And what we've got so far out towards it, we're going to come round to starboard and head into open waters. There's a bay right over there on our starboard side at the moment. That's Evans.
More flowers.
Now, the band of Crow's Nest, welcome back the Sea Breeze Quartet. Our fine musicians playing a variety of music in our different lounges. We have the lovely Rosario Strings from the Explorers Lounge, the George Kowalski Trio from the Ocean Bar, the lovely Vanjie Keats playing that wonderful piano around the ship, from the Ambassador Lounge, Mr. Perry Grant. And now, please welcome from the housekeeping department, the gentlemen keeping our ships spotlessly clean 365 days of the year. And now from the dining room, let's hear it for some of your very own dining room stewards. From the kitchens, preparing the fine food throughout the cruise, let's hear it for the chefs. From the beverage department, keeping those glasses nicely filled, our bar, lounge and deck stewards, from the bars, from the lounges, from the decks, always serving with a smile. And now from the bridge, keeping our ship safely navigating through the waters, just a couple of our navigation officers. We have our ever so lovely photo manager, Miss Victoria Wilcox, and also our great gentlemen hosts keeping our ladies dancing around the dance floors. Our arts and crafts lecturers, we have our clergy. And welcome back, Marjorie Ross, our lovely watercolor class instructor. Mr. John Stratton running our TV acting workshop.
They're saying goodbye to us.
Robert and Bronwyn in charge of our Tai Chi.
Live in Sydney
Our
tomorrow
great dance
morning.
instructors, Kay and Alan. And last but by no means least, the friendly heart, the Bingo Kids. Help me say thank you to just some of the smiling faces of the MS Rotterdam crew.
We teach the young our differences, yet look how we're the same. We love to laugh, we dream our dreams. I mean, we know the sting of pain. And from Leningrad to Lexington, the farmer loves his land. And daddies all get misty-eyed to give his daughters in.
Sydney, Australia, on Thursday, February the 22nd, 2001, approaching. Gotten up at 6 o'clock in the morning, thinking it would be daylight and we could show you our beautiful arrival in beautiful Sydney. But I'm afraid it's going to be too dark to show you much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a good morning to you, for those of you who've stick out the
Here's the Opera House.
Sydney Opera House, looking like segments of a white forest as much as anything. And then over the northern side near Kirribilli and North Sydney, that's on the right-hand side, the starboard side as you're looking at the bridge. There's a whole block of high-rise buildings. That part of Sydney has been built up, especially over the last few years, getting on to the area around Neutral Bay. And over behind it has his official residence in Canberra, an Admiralty House, the Sydney home of the Governor-General of the country. There on this point, over here on the starboard side, on the right-hand side, is Kirribilli. And here's a grandstand view of the bridge. Opened in 1932, The harbour goes way, way, way beyond that. Several reaches on either side of it. You go right the way up to Parramatta, and it's just about that area that you'll find the Olympic Village, which was created and used last year during the Olympic Games, of course. And then if you follow that location, come into
There's part of the group, the ship out looking as we approach.
this part of Sydney, and that depends, of course, purely on the shipping and commercial traffic. Very privileged trawlers who come into Circular Quay. And it's this quay, which is not at all circular, which we're having come into view now.
I think I've done enough. Have a good day, everyone. This is our last day on the ship, and we get off tomorrow, and then stay 3 days in Sydney, and then thank goodness we're going home. There's no place like home. Thank you, and over.
Every city I come into,
Yes, sure.
this is
You guys
We're about to dock. Our journey is all but over.
Oh, that's Mom.
We'll be docked in the next 5 minutes. Then I have to start packing. This afternoon I'll go out. This is a shot of the other side of the harbor. 5 minutes after 7 in the morning. One of the most beautiful harbors in the world. In the top 3 anyway. Hong Kong, Acapulco, and Sydney. And the 4th would be Cape Town. This is absolutely one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful skyline I have ever seen. Just gorgeous. Then to our right, we have the Opera House, which I'll have to move to show you. Another view. Across the harbor on Friday the 23rd of February, and we're off the boat for good, as for at least this year. An even more beautiful view of Sydney. We're taking this from on top the Space Needle, the highest building in Sydney. It's a panoramic 360-degree view. Let you be the judge how beautiful it is. In the background here you will see the Olympic site. Part of the Olympic site, that is. I think this will conclude our movies of the Space Needle. Look at the sailboats in the background. And here's a big freighter coming into the shore. Sure, a beautiful sight. I'm now photographing the shadow of the Space Needle we are on. We're up high in the sky. This is a wallaby. We're in the zoo right now, starting on our tour to the Blue Mountain on Sunday, the 25th of February, 2001. Another wallaby. These are emus, small version of the ostrich, and we had emu for dinner Friday night. and kangaroo. This bird is the ibis. Oh, I'm sorry I brought that in too fast. Beautiful bird. These are the adorable koalas. They're very lethargic and they're alcoholics, eating the eucalyptus, and they sleep all the time. Aren't they adorable? Cute as a button. Very docile.
Main thing is just don't actually hold him. Just let him slide through your hand. He's not going to bite at all. I promise you that.
If he bites me, I'm going to bite him back. I can guarantee you that.
Why won't he bite?
The snakes we bring down here, we're not going to bring a snake down that's going to latch on everyone that comes past. So they are plastic snakes. They've been well handled since they were very small.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
I don't know what this bird is. Certainly nice looking on this bench. More wombats. It's a nice little zoo. These are the emus that we ate. Not too bad, not too good. This is the wombat. I don't know what it's relative to. What do we have here?
Is that a penguin?
Fairy penguin. Yeah. Are they cute? Look at this animal. I don't know what he is. Here are the ostriches. These birds can fly also. Why don't they fly away? They must like it here, I guess. We've just started our tour through Blue Mountain. Just the start of it. And you can see we are walking. Got a long way to go. Bye-bye. This man has eaten up all of our vacation time while horsing around with his camera. It's unbelievable.
Valley. I don't know it. Oh yeah, 1994. Not only were houses up here burning, but 5 kilometres from the harbour.
We're taking a cam shot of the Blue Mountain Grand Canyon, and it's very unfortunate, as you can well see, that we have nothing but fog. But it is a beautiful, beautiful view. By the way, I believe this will be close to the conclusion of our world tour for 2001. And it's another Glaser production to the best of our ability, which doesn't mean a heck of a lot. I hope you have enjoyed it to some extent. Bon voyage.